everyone and welcome back to the new video of this channel. So today we will be solving a problem which is sort array by increasing frequency. Lead code 1636 problem. So let's see the problem statement. So problem is saying that we have given an array of integers nums. We have to sort the array in increasing order based on the frequency of the value. If multiple values have the same frequency, then sort them in decreasing order. Return the sorted array. So the problem is saying that we have given a array and we have to sort it in such a way that first task is to find the frequencies of each element. If the frequencies of each elements are different, like you can see in example 1 1 1 1 2 2 2 and 3, you can see here the frequency of 1 is 2, the frequency of 2 is 3, and the frequency of 3 is 1. All frequencies are different. So what we will do is we will sort it in increasing order according to the frequency. You can see here the frequency of 3 is 1, so it is coming first, then again 1 1 because the frequency of 1 is 2, and then again 2 2 2 because the frequency of 2 is 3. So we are sorting it according to the frequencies and in increasing order. But if the frequency, what if the frequencies are same, like you can see here in example 2, the frequency of 2 is 2 and the frequency of 3 is 2 and the frequency of 1 is 1. So you can see the frequency of 1 is 1 and the frequency of 2 is 2 and the frequency of 3 is 3. You can see here the frequency of 2 is 2 and the frequency of 3 is also 2 and the frequency of 1 is 1. So you can see the frequency of 1 is 1, that is the minimum frequency. So firstly it will come, 1 will come, then you can see the frequency of 2 and frequency of 3 are same. So you can see this line, if multiple values have the same frequency, then we have to sort them in decreasing order. It means 3 should come first and then 2 should come. So you can see here the final array that we will get is 13322, because you can see here the frequencies of 3 and the frequency of 2 are same. So we have to sort it according to the values and in decreasing order. So the final array that we will get is 13322. So that is the approach part. That is the logic, like what how we'll get the array. So now let's see the approach part, how we'll solve the problem. So firstly we have to find the frequencies of each element. So finding out the frequencies of each element, we have to create a unordered map of integer comma integer type, which name is empty, and we are storing the frequencies of each element. So for int I equals to 0 and I less than nums dot size and I plus plus, and map of nums of I plus plus. So while doing this step, now my frequencies of I'm taking the first example, the frequencies, sorry, I'm taking the second example so that we can understand properly. So the frequency of 2 is 2 now, frequency of 3 is also 2 now, sorry 2, and the frequency of 1 is now 1. Now we have this frequencies array. Now what we will do is we don't want to take external space to return this vector. We want to change in this nums array only. So what we'll do, we'll first sort the array, sort of nums dot begin comma nums dot end, and I am taking like two parameters, which will be something like this: int a comma int b, and I am creating this as a function passing through a reference, like you can see here. And now what I'll check is, I'll check the if the frequencies of, if the map of a is not equals to map of b. If the frequencies are not same, then in that case what I have to do is, if the, you can see, if the frequencies are not same, then we have to sort it in increasing order. So what I can do is return of map of a is greater than, sorry, is less than map of b, so that it can be a an increasing order. And in else case, if the frequencies are same, you can see if the multiple values have the same frequency, then sort them in decreasing order. If the frequencies of both elements are same, then in that case I have to return it according to the value, and it should be in decreasing order. So what I have to do is return a greater than b, so that it will be in decreasing order. So I am writing a comment here, sorry, decreasing order according to the value. So this was the logic, and finally we will return my nums array. If I run this and see, so it should be a comma here. Yeah, you can see here it is working perfect. Let's submit this. You can see it is working perfect. So now let's discuss about time and space complexity for this solution. So space, if I take the space of another map to store the values, then it will be big of n. Otherwise, it will be big of one, because we are not taking any external space. If we count in worst case, it can be big of n space complexity, and the time complexity will be big of n log n, because we are sorting here. So n log n time complexity will be here. So the time complexity is big of n log n, and the space complexity is big of 1, and in worst case big of n. So this was the solution, and if you find this helpful, then please like, share, subscribe to Bye.